question is, do you think that fat sourced from salmon fish and milk are the same for the people aged 50 plus?
Who said salmon fish fat is good? Salmon fish has protein which is good. Fat is not good. What fat did you, other fat you said? Milk.
Milk, yeah.
Yeah, milk fat is okay. I told you fat is good in moderation. That's all. Because milk fat is good, you can't take a big can of milk. A glass of milk is very good.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. How to control the mind? That's a beautiful question. I wish I knew. But I tell you something which I do, how to control the mind. Supposing my mind is jittery and is agitated, I think as to whom I have been hating or whom I have hurt and try to forgive them. Forgiveness is the best medicine for a heart, I tell you. Forgiveness is not very easy. Forgiveness requires a lot of courage. So, yeah, ego. All of us have ego. But you know, it's a question of grade. Yes, sir. Sadaji is a very good question. If I were you, I would forgive him forever.
Forever actually over here. You know, even though there is no time span, you say, okay, forgive. Second time, forgive it. If somebody is constantly, not taking you in the right spirit, how do you change?
Nobody takes you in the right spirit, let me tell you that. And people who do mistakes keep on doing mistakes. And people who forgive keep on forgiving them. Because there's no point in fighting with them. Which one? No, it's not a question of silence. Forgiving requires positive attitude towards from you. It's not just silence. Silence is not forgiveness.
Sir?
Yeah.
Good evening. Could you just explain a little more about the Ayurveda food habits?
Who said that? Who asked that?
Yeah, me.
Yes, sir. Ayurveda food habits.
There's a lot that says that you shouldn't mix salt with milk, or there are a lot of rules that are to be followed in the Ayurveda.
Just because Ayurveda is good, it doesn't mean everything that Ayurveda says is good. There also you have to pick and choose. No, what you're talking is not food, patya. If you go for Ayurvedic treatment, they give you a lot of restrictions in food. That's because the medicines will have to go in. That's right. Yes, sir.
Yeah. In this entire your interactions with us, you were saying that by nature and by body we are vegetarian, but nowadays we can hear about organic, inorganic, and all that stuff. Organic vegetables and the chemicals which are sprayed, pesticides which are sprayed. The vegetarians are really in danger, and they don't do the proper treatments. So what do you think about it?
I think you are right and you are wrong, because these are things which are artificially made, man-made, and man is greedy, and he makes this. All these chemical fertilizers are all greed, man's greed, and man's greed is destroying mankind itself. But we have no choice. What else to do? You can't run away from this world. You got to live here. And I have a feeling, and I believe in that, the body will develop a method of overcoming all that. It should do that. Otherwise you can't survive.
Sir, I have got a question here.
Yeah.
You told that there is a lot of relationship between the food habit and the human nature. And
what?
Vegetarianism and the human nature.
Okay.
And in fact, this corroborates the Gita thoughts of three kinds of food, that is Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. But the analysis of the history, or if we can just go through, the most dreaded human on earth during the Second World War, that is Hitler, he was a vegetarian. Do you have any such kind of a research?
Who is that man?
Hitler.
Hitler, okay.
who has created so much of havoc in the entire,
Yes,
human
I
condition.
never said vegetarian diet will make you a good human being. I never said that.
I'm talking about
Hitler is basically a bad man. But that doesn't mean because he is a vegetarian, he is a good man. No. Vegetarianism doesn't make you a good man, but it makes you a tranquil man. But rules, every rule has an exception, and Hitler may be an exception.
Sir, one question.
Yes.
Vegetarian and non-vegetarian you have told. What about fish vegetarian?
What?
Fish.
Fish is non-vegetarian.
We consider it vegetarian, Bengalis. We consider it vegetarian.
Yes,
Even
for Bengalis it is.
We offer Ma Durga also. Fish.
You offer fish as a prasad in the temple.
Prasad, yes.
I know that because once I went to a temple in Calcutta and they had given some biryani like thing which was fish biryani. I was surprised. But it's all, it's custom, that's all.
Now whether it is good or bad, I am asking you.
Which is good or bad?
The fish eating.
Non-vegetarian food, cooked meat is bad. Even fish, if you want to healthy, you must eat raw fish. Sushi.
Hello, sir. Yeah. So,
Yes.
sir, I don't go to gym. I don't walk in the morning, but I feel healthy. I'm not like an athlete, but I feel healthy. How far it is good in long run?
God only knows because some people don't exercise at all. I have seen people who don't exercise at all, but they also remain healthy. Maybe in your constitution. Only God knows. There are certain questions which no man can answer.
Sir, your views
I
on
wish you remain healthy.
so your views on vitamin D deficiency.
Today, if you go for a vitamin D test, everybody is vitamin D deficient. That's my experience. But I will be very chary of giving vitamin D easily and liberally because hypervitaminosis D is a very serious disease. It's more serious than cancer. So don't take unnecessarily vitamin D. I think the best vitamin D for Indians is to sit in the sun for 1 hour. You get first class D3, natural D3. Sit in the sun without your shirt for 1 hour, say between 8 and 9 or 5 and 6 in the evening. You get enough vitamin D. Don't have to take tablets.